Hello, I'm Ken Lin, founder and CEO of Credit Karma. I'm thrilled to share our story with you. Today I'm going to talk about Big Bet 3, Unlocking Smart Money Decisions. I'm going to provide a bit of history on Credit Karma, our shared vision with Intuit, and most importantly, how we're better together. So let me get started. First, let me provide a little context on Big Bet 3. Each year, Americans take out nearly 60 million new credit products. That amounts to over $2 trillion in new loans. However, if you've ever applied for a loan, you realize that the process is complicated and confusing. Consumers don't know which products they're qualified for until they apply. They don't know their rates until they're approved, and oftentimes the application process itself is full of friction. And as a result, consumers feel confused, they feel discouraged, and they feel stuck. Big Bet 3 is about unlocking those problems and helping consumers pay down their debt, save for the future, and improve their financial lives. Now, when you look at all of this data, there's a powerful story here. There's $14 trillion worth of US household debt. Consumers are overpaying in just auto loans alone by $37 billion. 62% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. The credit system was built by banks for banks, but it affects consumers in ways that are deeply personal and impactful. So I founded Credit Karma in 2007 with one mission in mind. I wanted to build a company that could make money by making financial progress possible for everyone. While we're best known for pioneering free credit scores, today our members turn to us from everything from credit cards, personal loans, to auto insurance, to home insurance, and soon checking and saving products as well. We have over 110 million members on our platform in the US, Canada, and the UK, including half of all US millennials. Now, speaking of platform, let me walk you through the platform itself, how we deliver value to our partners and customers, who we call members, and lastly, how we generate revenue. So when you look at our partners in our network, you have to realize that financial services companies spend billions of dollars on marketing each year. For virtually all of those companies, there's an ideal target customer based on their financial profile. For example, do they have a high credit score? What's their income? Do they own a home? Did they recently buy a car? These are just a few examples of what advertisers are looking for. Now, our platform helps our partners and us be more efficient because we educate our members on that fact. We educate our members on what the financial services companies are looking for. And specifically, when our members apply through our platform, they tend to be approved at higher rates because we match members with the right offer. And it's also great for our partners as well because it helps our partners save money in the form of declination letters, customer service costs, incremental data costs, and maybe most importantly, brand, as nobody likes to be declined for an offer. And the thing to keep in mind in terms of the revenue model for Credit Karma is a marketplace of financial product. We help match consumers with offers. And when a consumer finds an offer that's right for them, that helps them save money, we tend to get paid, and that's the win-win-win business model that we've created. Now today, approximately 3/4 of our revenue comes from credit cards and personal loans, which is our core business. We have a growth verticals in auto insurance, auto loans, and mortgages, and those tend to be growing triple digits in revenue year over year since the beginning of 2020. And lastly, we've developed emerging verticals that include savings and checking accounts. What we've established over years is building trust with our members because we're constantly building and providing recommendation and education that they can use during their financial journey. Our members tend to stay engaged on our platform and come back over time. For example, over 1/3 of our active member base engage on our platform on average more than 4 times per month. What's also important to note is there's a virtuous cycle here. As we're able to attract more members, they tend to attract more advertisers, which tend to have more offers, which then attract more members. So now that I've shared a little bit of the consumer problem, our model, and how we help our partners, I really want to focus on our vision and how we're going to change the landscape of consumer finance. Now, our vision is simple, but it's hard to execute. First, we want to help consumers find the right financial product. We want to help them find that very best credit card, that very best loan, all the financial products that they need in a simplified place. Next, we want to put more money back in the consumer's pocket. We want to maximize their tax refunds. We want to connect their checking accounts to high yield savings account that's going to help them grow their money faster, and we want to enable faster access to their money. Lastly, is we want to provide insights and advice. We want to help people understand the market so that they simply aren't victimized and feel trapped in the space that they're in. And that's how we're going to help our members make financial progress and power prosperity. Now let's talk about how we're going to bring all this vision to life and deliver on that shared mission. Right? When you look at the combined capabilities of Intuit and Credit Karma, it's powerful. We have a trusted brand with large customer bases. We have 110 million members on Credit Karma, 57 million Intuit customers. Our data platform can connect customers to solutions that are personalized for them. Together, we have over 3,000 attributes around tax and financial information per customer. And lastly, we leverage our combined AI capabilities for customers and connections to over 20,000 financial institutions. So now I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about the technologies and the products that we're going to build. First is Lightbox. This is a product that is helping consumers find the right product for them based on their ability to be approved. It's the first of a kind enterprise platform that allows our lenders to upload their underwriting models onto our platform. We then leverage thousands of anonymized data points on Credit Karma to determine with a high level of certainty whether or not somebody will be approved. Now, historically, credit makes up 60 to 80% of the credit decision, with ability to pay making up the balance. Now, when we're able to combine Credit Karma's credit data with Intuit's ability to pay data, verified income, cash flow, we now get closer to 100% probability, and that's a powerful idea for most consumers. Next, it's auto finance. This is one of my favorite slides, and I think it really illustrates the value proposition that we offer to our members. So the chart is 5,000 random Credit Karma members who took out auto loans in 2018. To make it apples to apples, we only focused on loans at our 72 months, and then we controlled for credit score on the x-axis and looked at the APR on the y-axis. Now what you'll notice is for super prime users, who are the ones on the right, 800 and higher, the market's pretty efficient, right? There's a narrow band of interest rates that people pay, and by and large, they're pretty low. And that's to be expected because super prime users are savvy, they understand the market, and they don't let people take advantage of them. But when you move away from super prime, you see there's a large dispersion here. And let's focus on one group in particular, which is 660. It's roughly the average credit score of the United States. Here you can see consumers are paying as low as 5% and as high as 30%. Well, Credit Karma can identify that inefficiency. We can determine the member's likelihood of being approved for that loan. We can calculate the savings, and we can pre-fill that application on behalf of the member. We take most of the friction out of the system, and that's the benefit we derive on behalf of our members. Now, to give you a sense of scale, this random chart comprises $120 million worth of loan value. The Credit Karma platform sees over $5 trillion worth of consumer debt. So imagine all the things that we can see, all the overpayments, all of the expensive products. From an engagement perspective, financial services shopping and refinancing is a very reoccurring and predictable process. To compete those applications, most consumers know that credit is pivotal and to approval and good rates. Now, let me share a little bit about our mortgage pre-approval process and providing advice to our members. Right? Owning a home is still the American dream. Yet few processes are more complicated and involved than taking out a mortgage. And the system itself is completely outdated. It's rife of paperwork, phone calls, faxing. And we think technology is the solution here. So our goal is to leverage the data that we have and the power of Intuit's verified income, employment, assets, identity information from TurboTax, Mint, QuickBooks, combined with Credit Karma's credit, debt data to really deliver a high certainty automated online pre-approval process for home shopping. The significance is if we can remove the friction from the process, we can get people to do the right thing for their financial lives, and in so doing, get them to a better financial place. And that's the opportunity we see in mortgages and just about every other vertical as well. And lastly, I want to talk about Credit Karma Money. Credit Karma Money is an umbrella brand. It's 2 accounts. One is Credit Karma Save, which is a high yield savings account, and it's Credit Karma Money Spend, which is a no fee debit checking account. Now, Credit Karma Money helps members spend wisely, save for the future, build wealth, and achieve their financial goals. But all of that is in the pursuit of one idea, which we call autonomous finance. What we've recognized is no matter how much education you have in this space, it is still too complicated, still too full of friction. And we think automated finance can really help that solve those problems with inertia. Most consumers are afraid of doing things out of fear of doing the wrong thing. And we think through autonomous finance and the technology that we are creating, we can take all of those processes, automate them in a way that there is confidence and comfort around it. So with Intuit's AI capabilities and APIs, we plan to help consumers pay down their debt. We want to help them access their paychecks and borrow faster. We want to get members their money where they need it. We want to smooth out some of the peaks and valleys that they see with their living paycheck to paycheck. And we want to make sure that their refunds are being saved, being put into products that save them money over time. Credit Karma Money is the foundation for us to unlock opportunities to dig deeper into the asset side of the balance sheet. And from here, we can move on to other things like 401ks, robo-investing, and much, much more. Now that you have some idea of the financial products and tools and services we offer at Credit Karma, I want to give you a sense of how the lifetime value changes over time. Today, more than 50% of millennials are on our platform, and we have the opportunity to engage these members as they move through their life journey. So as they go from that left side of the chart to the right side of the chart. And we'll be able to engage them when they take out their very first credit card, to their first auto loan, to their mortgage, to the time they're thinking about retirement. We can help them find all of the right products that will help them achieve their financial goals. Now, let me close with this. I've shared a lot about the business, our combined scale of 110 million Credit Karma members, 57 million Intuit customers, the potential to put $88 billion worth of tax refunds into Credit Karma Money savings account, unparalleled connections to 20,000 financial institutions. But at the end of the day, it's all about the consumer. Those are the people who need our help. Their problems aren't new, but we bring together a new financial platform that's going to help consumers find the right products, highlight pricing options available to them, and put more money back into their pocket, save money to build wealth, and provide financial insights and advice. Together, we'll not only make financial progress possible and power prosperity, but in ways that are faster and far more people. So thank you very much for spending the time, and I look forward to meeting you in the future.